right. Okay. Awesome. Oh, comments. Are you on though? Let's see. Oi. See, always, always when I'm working, nobody. See, always. When I'm working. When I'm working. Not when I'm chilling at home, but when I'm working. I get some random text or random call. Okay. Chat filter. Okay, this should be on. Okay. And yeah, you can see there. Perfect. Okay. Okay. While we wait for everybody to come. Okay. Actually, that is way too many. This should be. Okay. Hopefully they show up. What the chat should be on, hopefully. Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah, I like those better. Oh, okay. Hello there. There's two of you there. Can you send a message to see if the chat is working, please? I will appreciate it. Okay, this one too. Oh, hi, Dorothy. It's going good. Thank you. Thank you. Glad to see you here. How are you doing? I hope everything's going well. And I see some more of you in there. Why is this? A ver. I only see a few. Is it only you that is trying to? Okay. Well, it's good to see you guys. Huh. Are you the only one that's putting a message there, Dorothy? How strange. Usually I see more by now. Well, either way, it's good to see you guys. I'm glad you're here. Welcome. I've been looking forward to this. It's been right about a month since last time that we talked, so welcome. I had this little message for you guys, and this is a collective message. So, yeah, just keep it civil. You know, in the comments, don't be insulting each other. Oh, hi, Angela. Good to see you. And then after I give the message, then you guys can, ask me whatever you want to ask. Okay? Okay. So here's a message for the collective. Okay, it says beauty. May you perceive nature's artistry afresh. Okay. I know some of us are not fans of walking outside in nature and stuff like that, but it looks like you need it at least once a week, okay? At least once a week. It'll do you good. It may be a forest, it may be the park, it may be the beach, whatever is available to you. Even your backyard or your front yard. I mean, you may look a little strange just walking around in your own backyard, but hey, it's your house, your backyard. So you need it. Faith, may you trust steady in may you trust steady your fears. If you're afraid all the time to do something, well, don't expect to move forward, basically. Don't expect to move forward if you're always in the what if. What if I fail? What if this doesn't work? What if that. Okay, that's not gonna work. It never does. So you might as well, of course, unless you're doing something that's not for your own good or for the good of others. But other than that, go for it. You have play. May you seek out fun and connection. Whatever makes you happy. Oh, hey, Ning. Good to see you, friend. Glad you could make it. So, we have play. May you seek out fun. Whatever makes you happy, do it. Once again, as long as it's not hurting you or hurting others. We don't want bad karma coming to us. And you know what? And it doesn't matter if it's considered a childish thing. For some reason, right now, I am picturing Songhua of ATEEZ and him building his Lego figurines. I think that's what you call them. I don't know what you call those. But he is, playing with Legos and stuff like that. Legos is considered a very childish thing. Yet Songhua does it because it makes him happy. So that's one example. Whatever it is, go for it. Especially if you're not hurting anybody, or if it's coloring, go for it. Who cares? I work with high school students, and these kids are like 3 or 4 years, some of them 1 year away from being adults, and they still love to color and stuff like that. Your live is early today. For me, 6 p.m. Oh, that's good. Well, I woke up a little bit earlier, so that's why I started the live a little bit earlier this time around. Okay, we had the Two of Swords, the Strength card, the Chariot. Okay, it looks like some of you, if you're not already in a situation in which you have to make a decision, in the future you will come to that point in which you have to make a decision whether this or this. Be aware that not everybody is going to like that decision, okay? Not everybody will. So stick to your guns, be strong. You know your situation. We had the Knight of Cups and we had the Eight of Cups. Okay. So yeah, be strong. Keep on going forward, because in the end it's going to work for you. And those people, if they say, oh, I'm never going to talk to you again, or they ghost you and stuff like that, say thank you. Let them go. You don't need those people in your life. Okay? Some people are that dumb sometimes that they cannot accept you moving forward because they're not able to keep up with you, or somehow they're using you to feel inferior, and when you are no longer serving that purpose, they don't like it. Okay? All right. That was the message to the collective. Thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate it. How are you? I am doing pretty good. Not gonna lie, I'm a little sore. I started working out again because this school year I really let myself go. So yeah, I'm working out again, and you know how it is when you get back into working out. The muscles have to get used to it again, and yeah, I'm sore. Feeling good, but yeah, still a little sore. Hope you're doing well. Oh, and let me remind you guys that please don't put stuff about politics in there. I am not going to be answering questions about politics. I am not. I'm also not going to be answering questions. Ooh, sorry. I moved my hand and this thing started to shake. So yeah, no questions about politics, no questions about past lives. You can ask me personal things. You can ask me about K-pop. Use appropriate language, please. We're all big boys and girls, and I think we all know how to behave and talk. You will get used to it. Yes, I will, hopefully. I will get used to working out again. Oh, you know, for right now, I'm actually doing dance workouts because I like dancing. Of course, I'm not an expert at it, but I still got it. I'm in my 30s and I still got it. So, woohoo! So, oh, and also, thank you so much for 400 subscribers, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I truly appreciate it. Oh, well, you know what? Since some of you are still coming, when I hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to have another contest. Okay? I'm going to have another contest. So stay tuned for that. Something to look forward to. Oh, okay. I see some questions here. Kim Taehyun. Hello, Kim Taehyun. Can you do a reading? Eyelet's future. Success. And success. Okay. Let's see. Eyelet. Eyelet. What can we know about you, ladies? What's in store for you? And oh yeah, and a reminder, this is also going to be short answers because there's other people that have questions, okay? A lot of you, when I asked you to submit your questions for the Q&A videos, you were giving me really long questions in there, and yeah, you clearly were not listening. Okay, we have the World card for Eyelet. That's a good beginning. Queen of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay. The Hierophant. The Strength card. And the Chariot. Okay. Well, Eyelet, it's on the right path. Okay? They're on the right path. There may be some stumbles along the way, but nothing too crazy. Also, here with the Ten of Swords, it makes me think that Eyelet is being more successful than others were expecting. I mean, some people are still going to bring up their lack of vocal activities. I'm sorry, their lack of vocal prowess. They're still gonna be saying, "Oh, they're lip syncing and blah 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 blah." I don't follow Eyelet, so I wouldn't know anything about their vocals. But yeah, that seems to be something that is still gonna be brought up. I see Bansi here with the Hierophant. I see him being happy with them too. And it looks like the Le Seraphim ladies are also there, you know, giving them advice, being good seniors, being good friends to them. So as of right now, yes, Eyelet is on the right path. Oh, hello, Shadow Raven. I just saw you there. Welcome. Good to see you. You're welcome. Okay, Young. Hello, Young. BTOB has been receiving a lot of hate from some other fans because 2 of their members are pursuing solo activities. Oh, for God's sakes. Seriously? Hi, what is the current energy? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, let's see. BTOB, what's the current energy here? What is going on? Thank you. And this one. These so-called fans are just annoying sometimes, don't you agree? It's no wonder why K-pop idols sometimes they go insane because they get hate over everything. Thank you for the likes, guys. I see the hearts in there. Thank you. That helps me out a lot. Okay, we have breakthrough. Moment to moment. We also have harmony. Okay. Understanding. And Thunderbolt, which is the tower in this deck. Oh, I'll tell you something about this deck after I read here. But okay. Some of the members pursuing solo activities. From my understanding, BTOB, they fought, no? To be a little more independent and stuff like that. So here with Breakthrough, I hear that is the whole point. The whole point of them fighting to have more freedom is to do more solo activities and stuff like that. The members themselves, they're not worried about it. They're really not. There's harmony. They're living day to day. There's no what's it called? Conflict. That's the word. There's no conflict. In fact, from BTOB's point of view, those people that are hating on them, they're just immature children. In fact, I see some gentlemen, BTOB, rolling their eyes whenever they see stuff like that. So yeah. So yeah, they don't care really about that. They think it's dumb. But the members themselves within the group, they're like, yeah, go for it. Go pursue your individual activities. Nothing wrong with that. You know, when I did my Kim Soo-hyun's reading, I'm guessing lady, she was criticizing me that I was using the Osho Zen tarot, this tarot. She said that is not what it is used for, and she started lecturing me, you know, about the proper use of it and blah 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 blah. I just find it funny because, well, I'm not the only tarot reader that uses the Osho Zen in readings, but yeah, be aware if you ever decide to learn anything new, and especially if you're gonna do it online, people are gonna be dumb. So, and they're gonna try to lecture you how to do your thing, even though nobody asked them. So there you go. Lesson of the day: be yourself. Pursue what makes you happy in the best way possible, because there'll be idiots, especially old ladies, that are trying to lecture you. Okay, let me keep looking. Ning Cook, by the way, I watched your Karina past life video. Oh. And I think one of my past lives probably did really bad things because of my love and professional life seems to be blocked. Well, it does happen. It can happen. From the way I have seen things, you start paying for your bad deeds, for your bad karma. You start paying here in this lifetime. Not everybody may see it, but you start paying here. And if you're not done paying in this lifetime, well, it's going to go over to the next one. And if you're not done in that one, guess what, honey? You're coming back again, and it's still going to be happening on that. So it could be. Okay, Shadow Raven. Hi, Shadow. Let's see. Kim Hong-jun. Oh, Mr. Pirate. Is interested in creating his fashion brand someday. Oh, and he's getting closer with his sketches. Really? I didn't know that. Oh, that's interesting. Hopefully it won't be too expensive, so, you know, as a fan, I can help out. Hopefully. My question is, will he succeed in making his brand? Will it be popular? And by that I mean, will it get attention from the fashion world and the public? Okay. You know what? This one's catching my attention. Let me use my Imperial Dragon deck. Let's see, Honjun. How is this new adventure gonna go for you, Captain? In this one here. Are you getting popularity or what is this? Okay, we have wisdom. Adversity. Of course. Yeah, some people are already going to be doubting him because he is just a K-pop idol. And what do K-pop idols know about high class and blah, blah, blah. That's what I see with adversity there. The firmament. Okay. We have mercy. And love. Okay, in the fashion world, it's gonna take a while because once again, a lot of people think that he is just a K-pop idol that knows nothing. However, Honjun is not just going at this blind. He's getting better. He is learning more. The public, of course, they're gonna like it. They're gonna be there for him as much as they can. But yeah, when it comes to the fashion industry, it's gonna take a while. Okay? It's gonna take a while. But eventually he will get there. He will get there. I see Songhua modeling Honju's clothes, by the way. So our beautiful Songhua is gonna be there, of course, supporting the captain. Okay. Yes, Songhua, the king of the runway. Oh yes, I seen those. You know, I really like that they didn't whitewash him, and that they went along with his natural skin color. I really love that about the runway and the photo shoot stuff that they do. I really like that. Noelia. Oh, hey, Noelia. Hope you're doing good. I'm glad you made it. What is the relationship between Jaemin of NCT Dream and Mimi from G Idol? Ooh, okay. This one. Jaemin and Minnie. What is that relationship here? Oh, okay. That one. Okay, not that one. This one. And that one. Okay, this one is the Seven of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles. And the Three of Swords. Okay, it seems like it's mostly work. Yeah, it's work. There is a level of friendship, but not like a big friendship. There is respect. But romantic stuff like that, no. There's not. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, but you guys, I really don't understand. I am looking at the comments here and I managed to catch something about Jenny and somebody of and Hypen, and there's crying emojis. Like, why does that make you cry? Are you afraid of the dating rumors, or are you crying because there might be something there? I'm sorry, but that is just weird. I never understood that. Hi. Ooh. Okay, let me go back a little bit into the chat because it went down a lot. I'm loving your sweet energy. Well, thank you. Oh, where'd it go? I was reading. Where did it go? Ah, here it is. Okay. Jenny And he sung of Enhypen. Well, that's interesting. I have not heard anything about it, but okay. I'd like to ask the dynamic between Hisang and Jenny. Okay. Sure, let's have a look. Hisang and Jenny. Hold on. Oh, it's right here. Jeez. It was right in front of me. This deck. Some people like to use the same deck throughout their whole, live section, but I like to use several. Hisang and Jenny. Let's see. Thank you. That one. And this one. A ver. Hisang and Jenny. That's the one that came out. That's the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. We had the Ten of Cups. Three of Pentacles. Okay. And the Three of Wands. Okay. I see a possible collaboration here. Because I see them in the studio, with the headphones and the round microphone thing. I see them doing that, and then I see them high-fiving each other. So, with both hands, you know how you go like that? Boom. That's what I see. And maybe a hug, like a friendly hug, but yeah, I don't really see romance. And it looks like it's Jenny thinking about it. Ale Purple. Sí, hablo español. Yeah, somebody is asking if I'm able to speak Spanish. Yeah, I do speak Spanish. Sí, hablo español, pero ya ves, como este es mi canal de inglés, por eso estoy hablando en inglés. But yeah, that's what I see. A possible collaboration, as of right now, though, it's like a small percentage. It's like an 8% of this happening. Okay? That's what I see. Like an 8% of it happening. That would be cool, though. Imagine? That would be cool. Oh, that would be very nice. I would love to see that. I mean, my bias in Blackpink is Lisa. Jenny will be my second one. Ooh. And I do like Enhypen's music. Oh, Enhypen. They're coming to a city near me, but it has to be on a freaking, I cannot remember if it's a Tuesday or a Wednesday. I'm a teacher, and yeah, those are not those are not convenient days. I mean, I get it, right? It's not just me, but it sucks. It really sucks. Collaboration will be cool. Yes, it would. I don't know. I am really debating with myself if I want to sleep that day. And that is if I have the money for it, because, concerts are expensive. But I'm really thinking about it. Oh, also, ATEEZ is coming near a city. But they're also coming in August. But that city is like 5 hours away from me. So, yeah, driving 5 hours to there and then another 5 hours coming back so I can go to work the next day. What happened this year? I feel like, the groups are coming back to back to back. What happened this year? I would love to know. What happened? Oh, dang. I'm sorry. I know I went on a rant there, but well, you guys understand. You're a fan. You guys understand. Okay, let me keep looking. Ninkook. I just hope that my past life wasn't an awful person, like, for example, the bad Germans or their boss. Okay, yeah. Well, actually, you know what? Let's have a look. Let's have a quick look, okay? Ning, what? Let's see. I mean, you can have many past lives, but let's see if one of them is affecting you now in the present, okay? So let's have a look. Is one of them affecting you now? Let's see. Okay, we had the World card. The Page of Pentacles. Okay. The Strength card. Page of Wands. The Ten of Wands. And the Two of Pentacles. Okay, this is a very old past life name. But here's the thing. It looks like you were a person of power. You were a king. Think of medieval Europe, okay? It does look like you were a king with great power, great wealth. However, when it came to treating your subjects, not so good. And you could care less if those people were starving, from what I can see. And, you know, when many die because of starvation, well, yeah, that's definitely bad karma on you. However, throughout your reincarnations, you are still balancing that karma out, okay? However, that doesn't mean you're going to be suffering the whole time, okay? You will. And I do see you eventually having that moment in which you say, oh, I am very happy with my life, okay? You will have that moment, but yeah, energies and karma, they're still balancing themselves out, okay? I don't know why some readers, including me, got these romantic vibes from He-san towards Jenny. Okay. Okay, here's the thing. You can look at somebody and consider them beautiful. And your mind can wonder just for like 1 second what it would be like to be with somebody. Okay? That 1 second, that is enough for somebody to pick up on that. Okay? And of course, you can always feel free to not believe what I'm saying, okay? But I'm just giving you the way I see it here. And also, well, let's be honest, saying, oh, this idol and that idol, they like each other, gives you more likes and views versus saying, oh, they're just friends. They're just colleagues. They don't like each other. They just work together. That can also be it, okay? Not accusing anybody, but that's the way I see it. Okay, no entiendo mucho inglés, pero entiendo en general. Me encanta tu energía. Oh, gracias. Ahora puedes ver pregunta de Jimmy. De Jimmy. Ok, déjame ver atrás. Okay, Ale Purple asked a question about Jimin. Let me go back a little bit to see if I can find it. Ah, here, aquí está. Please, can you do a reading about Jimin's future and success? How does he feel now? Okay. Let's see, Jimin. Vamos a ver. Jimin, your future, how are you feeling? Okay, those. Okay, Jimin of BTS. A ver. We had the Three of Swords in reverse. That's a good thing. Tres de espadas en reversa, eso es bueno. That means that, you know, if there was something that was making Jimin feel bad, then it's the opposite. He is feeling better. Si había algo que, bueno, a Jimin no le estaba causando felicidad, eso es bueno. Se está yendo. Eso es lo que significa ahí. El 9 de pentáculos en reversa. So, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see. 2 of Swords. Dos de espadas. Queen of Cups. La reina de copas. En Judgment. Tenemos el juicio. Well, Jimin is feeling a little insecure about his own career at the moment. I don't know how popular Jimin is, but he feels that he's not popular enough. So he's a little unsure of how to take his career. Jimin en este momento se siente un poquito inseguro sobre su trayectoria en su carrera. Él no sé qué tan popular es Jimin, ¿no? Con el resto de BTS, pero Jimin, él no está seguro tampoco si es muy popular, qué son los siguientes pasos a tomar. Así que por el momento él no está haciendo nada. For the moment, Jimin is not doing anything. Okay? For the moment, Jimin is not doing anything. He just feels that, okay, I'm going to take my time before I make a major decision. So, Jimin se siente que por el momento va a tomarse su tiempo y no va a tomar ninguna decisión extrema. Va a ver cómo están las cosas y ya después va a hacer una decisión. So Jimin is basically, at the moment right now, he's saying, you know what, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to take a look at the situation, how things are looking, and then I'll make a decision when it comes to my career. So for the moment, he's just staying still. He's feeling better, but he's staying still. So, se está sintiendo mejor emocionalmente, pero va a quedarse quieto. Okay? The crying emoji with Gen Z means laughing or melting over something small. Not really what? Not really crying. Really? Oh, jeez. Well, you can tell I'm a millennial, right? Because the crying means crying. That you're sad. Yeah, I'm in my 30s, guys, so keep that in mind. Your lingo versus my lingo back in my day, yeah. It's starting to happen. Honey. Y gracias a ti, Ale Purple. Thank you, Ale Purple. We're allowed to do a past life. Well, I can do a quick reading. I cannot give you a detailed one because, well, you know, there's more people that want to know stuff. Okay, but if you're okay with a quick past life reading, sure. And, oh, my incense ran out. Give me 1 second. I can do that. A quick reading of a past life, that's fine. Okay? But yeah, I'm not going to do like very detailed ones because, well, those take a lot of time. Okay. Oop, almost showed my face in there. Oops. No, we're not there yet. When I hit 1,000, maybe, okay? Okay. Jimin is the most popular after B. Oh. And Jungkook. Okay, interesting. The 7 are popular. Yeah, of course. But the most popular in BTS are those 3. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, hello, Taros. Happy Saturday. Well, right now it's afternoon, so it's going pretty well. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome. Yeah, I the regulars I always remember. And I see new faces, which, by the way, thank you guys. I really appreciate it for, you know, dropping by, saying hi. I keep having faith in God. It may be naive of me, but I believe it's a test from God to test my faith and patience that I will be rewarded. You know what? Yeah, it's a hard truth to swallow. But pretty much from, you know, every spiritual master that I have come across, they have told me basically the same thing, different words, but basically the same thing. And that is that God or Goddess, whoever the higher powers are to you, when there's hardship, yes, it is a test, but at the same time, they're preparing you for the future. So maybe you will see this situation again, Or maybe you are going to be the teacher to somebody else. And how can you be a teacher? How can you tell me something, advice, or a lesson if you don't have an idea of what I'm going through? So yeah, those are still tough lessons, tough truths to swallow, but that's the way it is. But I do see you achieving that moment, honey, of saying, I am finally happy. I do see that. No problem. Okay. Ivy. Okay, Ivy. Let me look back a little bit. Okay. Ivy Hawthorne. I'm sorry if I'm saying that weird. Okay, Ivy Hawthorne. I'm going to do a quick past life read, okay? A quick one. Give me 1 second. Okay. Ivy. Past life. Dang. Okay, thank you. I mean, thank you. I love when that happens. It's still surprising every time the cards just jump out. It never gets old though. Okay. Ivy. I had a student named Ivy at one point. She was the cutest little thing. Let's see. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups. 8 of Swords. Okay. The Hermit. Six of Swords. The Sun card. And the Hierophant. "1980s." I keep hearing that. 1980s. You were a woman in this lifetime. Okay, so in the 1980s, you were a woman. You did not make it to old age. You came to it at a very young age, like 30, 34-ish. It looks like you love traveling, honey. You love traveling. Many told you not to do that, but you did it anyways. I mean, I don't blame you. I've done my fair share of traveling. And it looks like, well, you had an abundant amount of lovers, from what I can see as well, Ivy. But, you know, in spite of you being considered a hussy, because you have multiple lovers, okay? In spite of you being considered a hussy, you had a pretty happy lifetime. You really did. You did not settle for one person. And that lifetime was for you to just explore, really. That's what it was. How to be in different places by yourself. That is the lesson that you needed to learn in that lifetime, to just be by yourself. To just be by yourself and learn how to be by yourself. I mean, yes, you had your string of lovers, but you were not a homewrecker, though, okay? You were never a homewrecker. So that's a good thing. We're not. And it looks like one day you were somewhere in Africa. And, well, you know, there's a lot of new insects and stuff like that. And it looks like you got bitten by one. And that is how you die. But it looks like in the end, it's still, you were happy. You did not regret it, your lifetime of adventures. You met a lot of people and you were pretty happy in that lifetime. So if you ever wonder, you know, if you can do something by yourself, the answer is yes, you can. Is it going to be difficult? Yes. Okay. Just like going out of your hometown and being in a different country or a different continent, even, it's not an easy thing to adjust. It is possible. So, your soul, your spirit, whatever you want to call it, is telling you it is possible. It is possible to be by yourself, to do something by yourself. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay? I love traveling. Yeah, some things do transfer from past lives to the present. You're welcome, Ning. You're welcome. Oh, hello, Tiffany. Hi. Good to see you. Okay. Okay. Teros, I'm going to answer your question and then you're next, Tiffany, okay? So if I forget, let me know. But Teros, you're first and then Tiffany, okay? Okay. Let's see. Teros, Tarot. I have a new friend that I like. But I feel like he's playing with my feelings. Oh no. How does he feel about me? Okay, let's have a look. How is this friend? How is this friend feeling about you, Teros? Okay, thank you. And this one. Okay. The Knight of Swords. The word no is catching my attention. Let's keep looking. Okay. Excuse me. The Ace of Pentacles. The the Three of Cups. And the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, I would listen to that feeling, honey, because here with the Three of Cups, I keep hearing a bet. A bet. And then with the Wheel of Fortune, this friend of yours feels like, yeah, he's going to win that bet. I mean, for once, I hope that I am wrong, of course. But, yeah. Yeah, this person does not have your best interest in mind for what I can see. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry to say it, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I know. I don't like to give bad news either. Okay. But you know what? The right person will come to you. The pentacle is right here. Fell on the hand right here. So the right person will come to you. Sometimes it takes a while, but the right person will come, okay? And let me drink some water, guys. Hold on. Because I've been talking for a while now. Okay. Okay. Okay, Tiffany, you're next, honey. Let's see. Be strong, Tarot. Be strong. I know that's not what we want to hear, but if I were you, I would also be thankful, okay? How can I get a question or a reading? How much it costs? It doesn't cost anything. I mean, I have not monetized chess yet on YouTube, so feel free to ask chess. No politics, please. No politics, because YouTube doesn't like that topic. So, and of course, be appropriate, because I have had people in the past that have asked me the most disgusting things. And yeah, I am not like that kind of reader. Some readers do 18 plus type of stuff. That is their choice, but not me. Okay. And he also told me that he likes Cypher's energy when he goes into the room. And that shot up red flags in my head. Well, yeah, listen to those flags, to the intuition, okay? Banchan actually lost an artist friend around this time, so he has been a little down. Oh yes, Mr. Moon. Ah yes, yeah, I've been seeing that all over Threads and Instagram lately. Poor baby. Okay, Tiffany. Oh, here's your question. I found it. Okay, Tiffany, how is the rest of my year looking? Okay. Okay, let's see. The rest of your year, Tiffany. Oi. There we go. Tiffany Bennett. The rest of 2025. How is this looking for her? 2025. How is this looking? How is the year looking good for Tiffany? Okay. Okay. You had Destiny, Temperance, Power, and Mercy. Okay, so it looks like a pretty balanced rest of the year. Okay, the Knight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so it may be looking a little slow, okay? Until around October, November, that's when things are going to pick up, and I don't see anything bad going on, okay? But yeah, I see it balanced. I see it a little slow. Now, that does not mean that there's going to be, some not so pleasant times here and there, but I don't see anything serious happening, okay? Okay, I don't know what kind of friends or people you hang out with, but I hear this voice of a woman saying, "You are so boring. You are so boring." I keep hearing that, so yeah, avoid people like that. Because, some people, they never grow up. Heck, my own aunts, I have two of them that, geez, they still act like they're 15 or something. So, yeah, I do see dealings with a woman, and that is mostly jealousy towards you. She seems to be an older woman as well, so older than you. And you know what? Some older women, they just hate young women. Even if you do nothing to them, they hate you no matter what. But yeah, I see it a little slow, but nothing serious. And it looks like you're going to end 2025 on a good note, from what I can see here. Okay? But yeah, look out for that immature woman, okay? You're welcome, Tiffany. Thank you for coming. Yeah, you're also a regular now. Okay. Mumu vibes. Hello. How are my next 4 months? Okay. Okay. Mumu vibes. The next 4 months. Okay, let me grab this one. And let me grab this one too. Let's see. Let's see, Mumu vibes. The next 4 months for you. The next 4 months for Momo vibes. Okay. Okay. Unfinished symphony. Okay. Interesting. We have serendipity. TikTok. How fun. Oh, hello. How fun. Said hi. Oh, hello. Have you been there this whole time? Honestly, I haven't seen. So I'm sorry. But hello, I see you now. Okay. If you made a question, just write it again. Okay. But it's good to see you have fun. Thank you for being here. We have breathe. Okay, Mumu vibes. If you have stuff that is pending that you haven't completed, you better get it done. Because you're gonna run out of time. So you better get those done. If you get it done, you have eternal dance, then you're gonna be very happy about it because it's no longer blocking future blessings. Okay. Then you have enchanted forest and sacred earth mother. But yeah, it seems that good things are coming your way for the next 4 months. If you have a partner, it looks like things are gonna get better in love. And if not, then you know what? Your love life, whether it's finding somebody or just making new friends or getting even closer with your family, that is also going to improve. Okay. But yeah, that message of, get things done, get it done. Don't leave anything until the last minute because it will come back and bite you. So just get it done, get it over with, ask questions, don't be shy about it, and get it done because good things are coming. I do see prosperity the next 4 months as well. But if you're leaving things for, the last minute, don't expect to receive new blessings, to move forward. So yeah, get it done. You're British, huh? Well, my country is still in North America, but I was not born in the United States. I'll tell you that much. I wasn't born here. Yes, some bubble. Oh, what are you guys gossiping about here? Tessa Kate, if you have a bubble, he sent some messages there about the fandom and how wherever he says something, some other fandom takes it out of context. Ah, yes. The 5-year-old fandom. I saw those, the publication of those messages about Banchan being sad because, well, everybody takes it out of context. So, yeah, it's crazy. And then people are crying whenever idols self-erase, So, yeah, there's a bunch of 5-year-olds that refuse to grow up in those messages. It's sad. How fun. Did you get my question above? No, I'm looking for it. Can you write it again? Because I don't see it, honestly. It's not showing up. So, yeah, just write it again. How fun. I don't see it, honey. But, yeah, just write it down and I'll answer you, okay? I'm just looking at the rest here. Not sure if you saw my question as I forgot to subscribe. That is fine. Stray Kids Banchan's being up and down lately. Is there something going on with him? Well, besides losing his friend Moonbeam, I think was his name, from Astra. That is the main thing at the moment. So yeah, this whole memorial thing, that is what's really been eating up at him. And yes, I haven't shuffled or anything, so but intuitively that's the first thing that comes to mind. Okay, that's the first thing that comes to mind. And now I'm gonna shuffle. Let me use this one. Let's see. Banchan, what is going on with you, honey? Okay, this one too. Okay, we have the King of Wands, the Two of Wands, excuse me, the Six of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Sun card, and the Wheel of Fortune. Ah, okay. Well, you know, military service is starting to come closer and closer. I don't remember when Lino is supposed to go. From my understanding, the military enlistment in South Korea is all men once they turn 28. That's when they're supposed to go. I mean, yeah, they can wait like a little longer, maybe 1 or 2 years, but they have to go unless they are exempt from it. So, excuse me. So, also, Bang Chan feels that with Stray Kids, things are going great. They're going great. Six of Wands, the Sun, and the Wheel of Fortune, they're all great cards. The Six of Wands is basically celebrating achievements. And, you know, the Sun card and the Wheel of Fortune, living those achievements. But yeah, he feels that now that things are going great, well, there's military service around the corner. And he knew, of course, that it was coming, but at the same time, he hates it. He hates it because, well, everybody's going to be separated. And I know I said no political stuff, but I am seeing this. So how can I say this? Remember, like last year when the president of South Korea tried to do something, and the whole country was shut down, I guess I can say, under his command. Banchan is thinking about that. So he is worried that something similar can happen when the Stray Kids when the members of Stray Kids are doing their military service. He's scared of something like that happening, or of course of, you know, some type of global conflict breaking out. Yeah, which each passing day, military service comes closer. So Banchan is really dreading it. Of course, he is hoping, praying that things go well, and that, you know, his children, as he likes to call them, members, he is hoping that things go well. But yeah, that is also part of the reason. Besides moonbeams, I believe. Besides his memorial, that's also part of the reason why he's down. Okay, how fun? There's your question. Okay. CB1 Jung Hao. Next 6 months for his career. Ah, okay. Does he have any personal schedules or offers? Will Wake One keep him in the dungeon till next group come back? Let's see. Okay, Zhang Hao. Zhang Hao. Let me use this deck. Zhang Hao. Career-wise, how are things looking for you? Zhang Hao, Zhang Hao. Okay, 4 of Cups. 3 of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. Okay. And the Fool card. Okay, the chances of him getting something seem very low. Okay. They seem very low. Any personal schedules or offers? Yeah, offers seem very low for him, for Zhang Hao at the moment. For the moment, it looks like Wake One is just focusing on the group comeback. So yeah, for the moment, it doesn't seem like he's gonna get anything independent-wise. But yeah, it looks like they're just gonna keep him there until the group comeback. Okay. Before the military service, BTS paused group music to focus on solo projects. Ah, yeah, I remember them mentioning something about that. You're welcome, have fun. I remember a little bit back in those days. How do they feel creativity about the group comeback announced this year? Okay. Actually, let me use this deck too. Let's see. Stray Kids. How are we feeling? Okay, thank you. About the group comeback. You know what? What is this? Ah, okay. The Two of Wands. The World card in this deck. And the Eight of Swords. Okay, so you know what? They feel that things will go great. They actually don't doubt it. That their comeback is gonna good. It's gonna go good. I know that's a weird way of saying it, but that is what I'm picking up. So they feel it's gonna be good. When it comes to more solo releases and stuff like that, for the moment I don't see that happening. And I don't like this, but it looks like for the moment they're not really talking about military service. What are they gonna do and stuff like that. Okay. N17, hello. Okay. There's a rumor that NCT's Mark bought an expensive apartment to establish his relationship with his girlfriend. Really? He has a girlfriend? I mean, nothing wrong with that. But dang, okay. I knew he bought the apartment and he got some hate because basically he gave off a big down payment, which is so dumb. But oh well. Stupid people will be stupid. But yeah. But I didn't know about the girlfriend part. Oh, okay. Well, let me use my NCT deck. And I call it the NCT deck because the back of it makes me think of NCT's light stick with the bright green. And that's why I call it the NCT deck, okay? A ver, is this true? Mark, did you buy this house? I mean, not house, this apartment to establish the relationship with your girlfriend? Is this true? This one and this one. Okay, let's see. We have the King of Cups. The Nine of Swords. And I just heard I just heard more privacy with that, with the Nine of Swords. Ace of Cups. Interesting. Five of Swords. And the Fool. Okay, I don't know if Mark has said out loud that he has a girlfriend. I have no idea. Because right now I am not picking up girlfriend vibes. That he has a girlfriend at the moment, I am not picking up on that. However, he is thinking about the future. So yes. I mean, he bought this new house to have more privacy, to maybe in the future have children, have a nice place for him and himself. And also, well, whenever he needs to be alone, he enjoys being part of NCT, but it gets noisy. It gets a little overwhelming for him sometimes, so he wants a space that is just for him, where he can feel good and stuff like that. And by the way, he's still gonna keep getting hate because he bought an apartment. I keep saying house because he bought an apartment. Mark is not gonna care about that. Okay. But yeah, not because, or at least from what I am picking up, not because of a current girlfriend, but for a future girlfriend, a future wife, and future children. Okay? Cosmos, I talked about BTS because they said before the military service, they talked about all the topics they want in their old songs. So how they feel about the comeback announced there. Oh, okay, not Stray Kids. Okay, well, sorry, I understood the wrong thing there. Okay, Shadow Raven. Hold on, let me go back a little bit. I know I saw a question. There it is. KQ. KQ is planning to switch from being a private to public company next year. Yes, I saw that. Is that a good idea? Also, is Hive aware of this? And if so, what is their reaction? Okay. KQ. You've been waiting a while, okay? That's why. I love you, Ning, but I already answered some of you. Shadow Raven has been waiting a while, okay? So give me 1 second. Let's see. KQ. Was this switch a good idea? From private. Hold on. That is way too messy. There we go. From private to public. Okay, let's answer that part first. Was that a good idea? We had the Strength card. We had the Seven of Swords. The the Justice card. And the Nine of Swords. Okay, in the long run, yes. Right now, in the short term, there's a lot of people that are saying no. But in the long run, yes. It's going to make the company stronger little by little. Okay? Hive, it doesn't like it by the looks of it. Can we see more about this, please? Hive, can we see more about that? Okay, not this one. This one and this one. Okay, Seven of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. And Nine of Pentacles. Well, dang, okay. Hive is thinking, oh, great, we have another competitor. That's what they're thinking. We have another competitor. And also, from their point of view, from Hive's point of view, KQ Company, KQ Entertainment is more liked than Hive is at the moment. So, that being said, they're going to be, once again, a bigger competition in the future. They might end up making more money. And they also feel that KQ Entertainment is going to expand even more. Before, I felt that KQ was like this, trapped inside their little small company bubble. But now that they're getting bigger, well, now they're starting to look like a threat. They feel that, BTS history is kind of repeating with KQ Entertainment. Hmm? Yeah, that's what I see here. That is currently repeating with KQ Entertainment. BTS, I don't know how many of you are familiar with their story, but the short version is that BTS, they were struggling a lot in their beginning. And then over time, they became famous, and now, boom, they're, the great boy group band, whatever you want to call them, that they are now. So people at Hive feels that that story is repeating with KQ Entertainment, and they don't like it. Why? Because they're selfish. Allegedly. Always gotta put allegedly there, because, I don't know what the hell you would sue me for, but some idiots just want to sue everybody for no reason. Ay. But yeah, Hive is not liking it. Especially because, well, they tried to buy KQ Entertainment, but KQ said, hell no, we're not going to do that. And you're not laying your hands on ATs. So, yeah, that's what I see. I hope that answers your question. Are Zurich or Zurich? Cosmos, do you currently have some anxiety? How do you deal with it? Currently, no, but I do have my days in which, life happens and then I get anxiety. Okay, this is not going to be probably, I don't know, groundbreaking, but you know what? I cry a lot. In my family, I always been the crybaby or the one that is just angry for no reason, according to my parents. So I always been the black sheep in the family. Okay. So yeah, number one, that's how I deal with it. And this is gonna sound like such a movie flick chick, whatever the heck it's called. But when I cry, it happens in the shower. I'm guessing because, when I'm in the shower, I'm more relaxed. And I guess my body says, okay, this is a good time to cry. Let it all out. So I do that. I cry. And then after that, well, I let it out and I just keep on going. Meditation has really helped me out a lot. There's guided meditations online that, they say that guided meditations to let go of negative energy, guided meditations to feel happier and stuff like that. So you look for what works for you. So that's and also, this is gonna sound very something out of a movie. I like to eat. So not the best coping mechanism, but I eat. If some people lose their appetite, well, I gain appetite. So I eat. Of course, I don't keep it up the whole month, the whole day. I just give in to that craving at the moment. In that day, I give in. I give in and I'm like, you know what? Fine. I want to eat a pizza. Okay. I'm going to go buy myself a pizza. Do I want ice cream? Sure. Let's eat ice cream too. But that one day, though, and not, like I said, not the whole week, not the whole month. No. And whenever possible, I'm able to walk around in the neighborhood and that helps me out a little bit. And another way recently is that, I watch funny videos on YouTube. Whatever funny is to you, I also watch that. And those help out. As an intuitive, do you deal with it from outside energies? Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. A couple of lives months ago, I did one live. Somebody asked about Beyonce. Immediately, I got attacked. Immediately during a live. So, yeah, I do deal with it from outside forces. That's why also tarot readers, they have crystals, they have candles. Those help out, filter out. If they don't filter out the full force, they filter out some of it. And then I also meditate with my crystals. So, I'm meditating and I'm with my crystals. So the crystals, they help me balance it out. Listening to high vibrational music, that also helps out too. I do have a video request about that, so be on the lookout for that, guys. I know it is not the typical tarot reading stuff, but it is a pay reading request. I mean, a pay video. So you will see a video about that, and I hope that helps you out as well, guys. You're welcome. Dorothy, can you read my past life? Okay, Dorothy, give me 1 second. let me bring it back. Hold on. Dorothy. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna use this deck for you, Dorothy. Dorothy. What is your past life? Can we get a quick reading on that, please? Dorothy. Okay. Well, okay. Thank you. Let me shuffle again. Dorothy. Thank you. And this one. Let's see. Okay, well, these three jump out. So the first two to jump out, the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Well, dang, talk about opposite energy, huh? Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups. Interesting, okay. We had the Hermit in reverse. Okay. King of Pentacles. Okay. Seven of Swords. I keep hearing King Louis III. I cannot remember what country he was the king of, but I keep hearing that. King Louis III. So, if you want to know more about that era, search King Louis III. Okay? I think he was from France or Italy. One of those two. Okay. Page of Swords. Six of Swords. Okay. And Temperance. I also keep hearing courtesans. I don't know what a courtesans is exactly, but by the looks of it, you were living in the palace. You were not of like a direct descendant of, the king's bloodline. I don't see it like that, but you were definitely among the upper class people. Louis is French. Ah, okay. Thank you, Ning. So, from France. Okay. So, France around that time. King Louis III, though. Okay, the third. King Louis III. And it looks like you were a servant to him. Whatever he needed, you will do it for him. And oh dear, how can I say this without getting in trouble? If you were a woman in this lifetime, so whenever the king was in the type of mood, the spicy mood, I think you know what I'm trying to say. YouTube, I hate you so much sometimes, because I can't really, speak without YouTube having an issue. So Ah, but yeah, whenever the king was in the mood, you were among the chosen ones to calm down his mood. I think you know what I mean. Oh my god, yeah, oh my god, indeed. There was a lot of competition for, obviously, no, for the king's attention, for King Louis III's attention. Ooh, you did not like that at all. Because, well, back in the day, if you were, I guess I can say this word, a mistress to any king, it was considered an honor because, well, the king chose you. The only bad thing, though, is that whenever it was time for the woman to find a suitable man to marry, well, that man will look down upon it because you were not pure anymore. Because, that mattered a lot back in those days. And you were aggressive with your competition, okay? You were aggressive with words, with actions. Sometimes the king did not like that, and sometimes he did because he thought it made you spicy. Okay. But eventually you got too old for his, for him to like you. You got too old and you did end up getting married. You found a husband. He was also among the higher class. So you did end up getting married. You had 2 children, 2 boys, and you left. You left the palace and you went and lived in your own home. And it looks like this person was also rich. Oh, yeah, I did say that, high class. So, yeah, he was rich. And you lived a fairly happy life. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you lived a fairly happy life. There was luxury. From time to time, there was frustrations. And it looks like eventually you did die, but out of old age. Some people did not like you, even as you got old. They did not like you because they thought, she got a happy ending while everybody else did not. Or some of them did not. But the thing that was hard for you to control was your ego. Because, the king picked you, so, your ego was sky high. So that's why that was one of the struggles for you in that lifetime, was your ego. Now that can come back in this lifetime, so be on the lookout for that. Just, your ego. I am not saying don't be proud of accomplishments. No, celebrate them, be proud of them. I mean, only you know how hard you have been working to be the person you are, but, don't let it get too much to your head. Don't inflate your ego too much either. Okay? Yeah, that's what I see there. The most famous French king is Louis XIV. Oh. Okay, interesting. Yeah, if you guys want to study tarot, I also suggest watch the history documentaries. I mean, I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I have some idea of the things that I hear, the things that I see. So yeah, that will also help you out, especially in past life readings. Tessacate? I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, honey. Okay, Tessacate. If it's okay. Could you tell me what's in store for me romantically and career-wise in the future? Okay, Tessacate. In the future, Tessacate, career and love life. Okay, the 2 of Swords. King of Cups. Knight of Cups, the Star card, and the Four of Pentacles. Well, it's gonna take a while, but career-wise, things are looking good in the future. It's gonna take a while, okay? Also, it looks like at one point you might be considering switching jobs. If you do feel that, you have reached that moment, I don't see a decision, okay? I see you in the middle, deciding which one should you stay, should you leave, that kind of stuff, okay? However, don't quit your job and then start looking for another job, okay? If you ever find yourself in that moment. Think it through, because maybe staying will be the best. But either way, I see things getting better when it comes to work. When it comes to romance, you're also going to have to wait. And I see the year 2027 being a good year when it comes to romance. So either you find somebody, or if you already have a significant other, you and your partner, you might be taking the next step, whatever that is to you guys. Okay? But yeah, that's what I see for you, Tessa Kate. Dorothy, I actually don't have any big ego at all. I'm asexual. Okay. Interesting. The most womanizer king was Louis XIV. He had a lot of favorite number women, even married once, and even the first wife of his brother. Dang, dude. But but what you describe was common with the French kings. Yeah, well, almost all kings in history, I would say, they have the main wife, but of course, the wife is never allowed to cheat, but they can do whatever the heck they want. Hey. Okay. Oh, hello, Thais. I'm trying my best studying and looking for a part-time job. I want to know when I will achieve success and prosperity. It's hard to be poor. Oh, I know. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people think that I am loaded for some reason. And I really am not. I've been lucky in many regards, but no, I am not rich in any means. So I know what you mean. Okay. Guys. Let's see. Give me 1 second, huh? Okay. Let me use this one. Okay, let's see. Okay. When will you achieve success and prosperity, Tides? When will you achieve this? When? It's free, open. Yeah, my Q&As are free. Just, be appropriate. No government questions, because YouTube doesn't like that topic. Okay, the Hierophant. The Star card. The Ten of Cups. Knight of Wands. Okay. And the Hermit. Okay, Thais, my friend. It looks like 2028. 2028. I mean, it's gonna take work to get there. It always does, no? But yeah, I can definitely see that it takes work. And whatever it is that you're studying, it looks like it's also going to be helping you out a lot. You will be very knowledgeable about whatever it is that you're studying. So, yes, you will get there. 2027, that's when you will really notice the changes. That's when you will really notice them, okay? Yeah, you will notice it more and more in 2027, but in 2028 seems to be like your best situation of a year, okay? Good luck, my friend. I think I'm asexual because of that past life. Well, okay. You're always free to not believe what I'm saying, but before we come to this world, we plan everything out. Who we're gonna be married, who are gonna be our parents, what our social status is gonna be, and all that stuff. Of course, you have free will, so you can change. Once you're here, you can change your life. The bad thing though is that we don't remember what we agreed to do before we came to this world. That's the only bad thing. Because I mean, think about it. We come from source, heaven, whatever you want to call it, and then we come all the way down here on earth. So in the journey down, that's when you forget everything. The spirit doesn't forget, but the body does. So yeah, you could have said, you know what, I did not like that lifetime, so this lifetime is gonna be different. Well, his brother was gay. So he was just not happy. Oh, dang. Save appearances, but I don't think that it really bothered him. Yeah, I have heard a lot about, kings that are gay or bisexual and all that kind of stuff. K-drama Chingu. Okay. I am just sad. Will I be happy? Will I clear exams? Oh, I'm sorry, hon. Let's see. Okay, K-drama Chingu. Well, first, I hope you feel better, love. And second, let's see. Would you be happy? Would you clear the exams? Would you be happy? Would you clear the exams? How long have I been live? Oh, wow. Okay. An hour and 38 minutes, according to my timer here. Okay. Higher power. The tribe. Happy, happy. Observer. And go the distance. Yes, you will be happy. But that's just part of life, having challenges and having not so pleasant experiences. That is part of it. I do see you clearing your exams. I do see you passing. I don't see you failing. Just also remember to rest. Don't just be constantly studying. It's good to study, but also rest. Give your mind some rest. Because the mind cannot absorb, cannot remember everything if you're constantly studying and not sleeping, not resting. So keep that in mind. And also, well, the higher powers, whoever that is to you, if it's one god, many gods, one goddess, or whoever, keep in mind that they're always there. So in the end, you had to ask. You had to ask for help to feel better, for your life to change. And We think that that is a big, well, no, duh. They can see, yes, they can see what you're going through, but you need to speak up. Of course, you're gonna be respectful about it. I mean, if you get angry, that is okay. If you wanna cry, that is okay. But you also have to speak up. Give them permission to act on your behalf. Okay. Okay, Samantha. Oh, excuse me. Samantha. When will I be famous? And how? Okay, would you be famous, Samantha? Let's see. Would you be famous? Okay, let's see. Okay, Six of Swords. The Eight of Wands. Queen of Wands. And the Devil. It looks like there's a 75% that you will be famous, but it looks like it will be through social media. So yeah, I don't know what kind of famous you're referring to, if you're referring to being an actress or being something else, but it looks like there's a 75% through social media. Okay. In Islam, it is said that our faith destiny is written in our forehead bone. Really? Huh, that is very interesting. Well, I learned something new today. I have heard plenty of times that, your destiny is written on the palm of your hand, but never in the bone in your forehead. Interesting. Paula. Hola, Pau. Pau Plaza. Hello. Could you look into High's boy group N-Team? I watched The Island, where the K-pop group ENHYPEN was formed, and was so heartbroken that K wasn't chosen to be part of ENHYPEN. N-Team. Okay. N-Team. Hold on. Okay. N-Team. N-Team. What can we know about you, N-Team? N-Team. 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 Oh! Okay. That is way too many. Okay. Well, this one came out face up. I'll take that one. This one. And that one. There. Okay. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups. The Empress. The Fool. Page of Wands. Okay. And the Chariot. Well, okay, with N-Team, I keep hearing slow and steady. And hold on, let me stand up for a moment because my rear end is starting to hurt. Ow. Well, I've been live for almost 2 hours. No wonder. But yeah, for N-Team, I keep hearing slow and steady. It's gonna take patience. I don't see them going down anytime soon, but in order for them to, gain more popularity and stuff like that, it's going to take patience. In this deck, the Empress, I don't know if you can see it, but the Empress, she's pregnant. And a pregnancy, well, when it's wanted, right? When it's wanted, it's a blessing. However, as much as the mom would like to, the child to hurry up and come, she's still gotta wait 9 months. She's still gotta wait. Because, the baby has to grow and develop and all that lovely stuff. So for N team, that's the way things are gonna be. It's going to be slow, but it's going to be steady. Okay? Yeah, I don't see them like losing popularity. Their fandom may not be the biggest one, but yeah, they're a loyal fandom. They're a loyal fandom. And sometimes that is a lot better than, going viral like one time and then never advancing. Artemisia. Hello, Artemisia. Do you see NCT Dream and Huff having some sort of interaction or collaboration in the future? I like both groups. Okay, let's see. NCT Dream and Huff. Are you gonna have any interactions in the future? And this one, let's see. Are these groups gonna have interaction? Okay, we have the Tower. The Justice card. Six of Swords. Five of Pentacles. And Judgment. Small interactions. Mostly like on passing. Because I see, NCT coming this way and Huff coming that way. They look at each other, they acknowledge each other, and then they go about their own way. That's the way I see it. So whenever they have music shows or the awards, that's the type of interaction I see. Okay. So yeah, not a lot of interaction. I don't see them collaborating or anything like that, but yeah, very limited interaction. Ning Cook, once my mother told me that even the name of your future husband is written on the forehead bone. Oh. Very interesting. Speaking of like, significant others and stuff like that, one time I was hired to come to a party. It was a bachelorette type of party. And, there was the bride and, I gave her reading. And, also part of the agreement was to, give her friends a reading. And, I give each lady, and there were like 5 of her friends and the bride. So, I get to one lady in particular. Let's call her lady number 4. Lady number 4, I start giving her, she was single, so I give her reading and stuff like that. And one of the things that came up is that, well, he was gonna be fat. No way of, skirting around it. He was gonna look fat. However, he was gonna have a good job, a good reputation. He was gonna be very sweet to her. And I kept seeing him with flowers, like bringing her flowers, being very sweet. She got angry. She was like, you know what? If that is how you're describing him, I don't want him. Nuh-uh. I don't want a fatso in my as my significant other or anything like that. So, dang. It reminded me of that. But, yeah. I mean, I guess I can understand because you want to be attracted to your partner. But at the same time, hey, if he is being described like that, then perhaps give him a chance. And also, the physical things you can change. No, you can lose weight just the way you can gain weight. But yeah, that's what that reminded me of right now. Kazuha from the Seraphim seemed to found a style of singing that fits her style. Oh, and that doesn't put a risk to her vocal cords. Well, that's good. She's not a strong vocalist, but she's doing great. Did she find a good vocal coach? Let's find out. Kazuha, did you find a good teacher? 2, thank you. Help you, Kazuha, let's see. Page of Wands, it came out in reverse. You know, the pages, sometimes they are shown as children in some decks, and sometimes they're shown as young people. So in this case, since we're talking about teachers and stuff like that, it looks like Kazuha saw that whoever was teaching her was not the most experienced or was not the best at it. We have the Judgment card, the Empress, in the Six of Swords. So yeah, it looks like she decided to search for outside help. You know, SM comes to mind here. I don't know if you're allowed to do that, but my guess is that yes, no? You go to the company, you teach whoever is in there, and then you can have your own one-on-one teachings outside of the company. But yeah, yes, she did. She found a better vocal coach, and that has helped out a lot. And that's what should have been done a long time ago, but you know. Some people, it takes them a while to realize that they need to help themselves out. Just realized my last card was actually for a Wands, not for a Pentacles. Too late to update reading? What? It was the Two of Swords, King of Cups, Knight of Cups, Star, Four of Wands. Well, I did tell you that things were going to get better. It was going to take time. So either way, it doesn't change. That's what I said. And if I remember correctly, you asked about your love life. Yeah. Romance and career. So either way, it still applies. What I said still applies. Things will get better, but they're going to take time. Okay. Whew, excuse me. Shadow Raven. KQ is also planning, question mark, to debut the girl group. Oh, really? Though it wasn't specified exactly when. Well, that's interesting. Is it true? And if so, how would the girls fare? And just how is their debut going to be? Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, if it's true, how would this girl group's debut go? If it's true. And I'm feeling this one. Let's see. Let's see. KQ ladies. We have the High Priestess. 3 of Pentacles. The Lovers. Okay, here's the thing. The Lovers can also be cooperation. Okay, so not just literally lovers. But I see cooperation. I see cooperation with ATEEZ. So it looks like ATEEZ and Hongjung specifically is going to have, what's it called? Is going to help produce their songs. So very interesting. Okay, 10 of Cups, the Star card, and the Hanging Man. Okay, so it looks like a lot of the people that are going to be supporting this girl group, if it comes to be, right? Because right now I'm seeing a very low percentage of 5 to 7% of them coming, actually debuting. So if they debut, majority of the people that are going to be supporting them is going to be ATEEZ fans. And also a percentage of Psychers, fans of Psychers. So it looks like at first, yes, they will get a lot of curious eyes. But it's going to take them a while to get to a good spot. Because like I said, well, the people that are going to be supporting them is mostly going to be already fans of ATEEZ and Psychers. And there's already so many groups, you know? You're welcome, guys. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I know how Signal can be sometimes. Okay. Okay, the Two of Hearts. How does NCT feel about aespa as they train together? Okay. Are they proud of aespa? Are they getting along with each other? NCT, how are you feeling about aespa? How are we feeling? Let's see. Okay. 5 of Wands. 5 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. The World card. And the Death card. Interesting. Okay, it looks like some people behind the scenes, for some reason, they have been trying to put them against each other. Like NCT against aespa, and some people, you know, trying to get aespa to fight with NCT for some reason. It looks like even within SM Entertainment, there are those that are psycho fans, and you know, they love NCT more, but they don't like aespa, so they want NCT to be fighting with aespa and vice versa. But other than that, you know what? I see them getting along. The actual members of aespa and NCT, I do see them getting along. I don't see them fighting. I don't see them hating each other. They are label mates, so you know, they support each other. And with every comeback, they are wishing each other, you know, a new beginning, a more prosperous beginning. And they're always also constantly wishing that more opportunities come to each other. So yeah, there's no fighting. But you know, there will be those crazy people that want them to fight no matter what. Yeah, crazy fandoms, huh? I don't know why that happens, but TXT soon Anyway, TXT soon have or are in negotiations with Big Hit about renewals of their contracts. Do you think it will be successful? Will they get the contract of their liking? Let's see. TXT in contract renewal. Let's see. TXT and contract renewal. Let's find out. We have wisdom, love, adversity, and the Imperial Dragon. Well, there will be a lot of disagreements and back and forth, I can tell you that. Yeah. You know, with the members wanting something and then Hive wanting something else and stuff like that. So there's definitely going to be a lot of back and forth. In the end, I do see them reaching some sort of agreement. And 88 to 90% that yes, they will get some sort of agreement that is favorable to both of them. Okay? Yeah, that's what I see. But it's gonna take a while to get there. Remember the long time we have to wait for Blackpink to finally say yes or no? It's gonna be like that with TXT. Let's see. Is ATEEZ coming to my city in 2026? Let's find out. ATEEZ, are you going to that city in 2026? Okay, Page of Swords, Knight of Cups, the Star card, the Death card, and the Magician. There's a high possibility that yes, 80 to 90% yes, they will go to your city. Okay, especially now that they signed with what was it, AE something, but you know, that Western company. Yeah, since they signed with that company, yes, the chances of them coming back are very high. Okay, so keep having faith, keep preparing yourself, because you know those things are going to be expensive. And for what I have seen, ATEEZ, they like to choose big venues. So yeah, from experience, you know. AEG, thank you. Yeah, but since signing with AEG, tours in the West are gonna be a lot easier now. Okay. Okay. I know that some NCT are close to ESPA. At the end of 2023 at an award show, when ESPA won, I think it was the Global Award, Mark clapped with a lot of energy and seemed to be very proud. Yeah. ESPA, what? ESPA Mills. Okay. Heaven. Heaven? How will the rest of 2025 be for me? Okay. Let's find out. How will 2025? Okay. Okay. Seven of Wands. The Eight of Cups. Five of Swords. And the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Well, you need to take a look at who are the people you surround yourself with, because as based on current energy, things can always change. That's how tarot works. It is based on current energy. So based on current energy, it looks like 2025 will be full of arguments and, having disagreements because, well, the people you are surrounded by are not the best for you. So that can change if you let those people behind. So take a good look at you, at the people that are surrounding you. And what is this? Yeah, you have the Ten of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, if you want the rest of your 2025, you're going to have to take a good look at those around you. And I don't just mean physically, but also within your social media. Like what people are you following? The people that are leaving you, comments and stuff like that. Pay close attention to that. Because whether you think about it or not, it looks like there's people that are keeping eyes on you, even at a distance. Okay? So yeah, that's what I see. You need to have a good look at you, at your people, whoever is around you, whether it's physically or in social media. Okay? That's the way things are going to go better for you for the rest of 2025. Okay. Tehaspe? Saxena, hello. Okay, let me answer Tehaspe and then I'll answer you, Shadow Raven, okay? What are Siddharth's current feelings towards me? Block situation. Block situation? Okay, honey, if he blocked you, then he doesn't want you. It's just as simple as that. Let's see. What else? Siddharth. Current feeling. We have the Queen of Wands. Page of Pentacles. And the Four of Cups. Well, if you decide to block him, don't unblock. This is a new beginning for you. If he blocked you, don't be waiting for him because he's done. Or she, I don't know if that's a man or a woman's name. I'm sorry, okay? But whoever this person is, this is your new beginning, okay? If you keep on waiting, then you're going to be stuck in there waiting. But this is an opportunity for you to find something better, to be in a better situation. He blocked me. Well, he's done. So yeah, he blocked you. Don't even bother, hon. Because he's done. Or she. Okay, Yati? About the Yati? I had no idea. What are you referring to, hon? Cleo the Nile. Reading about the Yati. I don't know what that is, honestly. I have never heard about that. Shadow Raven, my final question, okay? Will I be able to go to AT's concert in 2026? I mean, I am planning already, but I just want to ask. Fair enough. And also, do you, Cosmos, plan to go to the concert? I would love to, but I don't think I'm going to be able to, honestly. The city that they're going to is like 5 hours away from me, and usually I would not mind, okay? I would drive there. But their concert It's gonna be on a Saturday. And yeah, leaving on Friday night and driving at night, that if I can avoid to do that, I avoid it. Okay. I avoid doing that. I mean, especially here in Texas, people are crazy when it comes to driving. So I tend to avoid that. And then, go to their concert and then get up early to come back on Sunday and then the next day go to work. That is not going to be the best situation for me. If they had come in June or July, that would have been awesome. Okay, that would have been awesome. It doesn't matter how far away they are, but they're coming in August, so yeah. I hope, maybe in 2026 they come June or July, so that way I can go see them. Because I'm gonna go see Stray Kids this June, so yeah. But let's see. What about you? Let's see, Raven. Are you gonna be able to go see them? A clarification on this. Okay, you had the Five of Wands. The Five of Swords. A lot of competition. King of Wands. Page of Pentacles, okay. And the Two of Wands. Okay, there's a 75 to 85% yes, you will be able to go. And I keep hearing resellers. So, if for some reason you don't get a ticket, I don't know if you already got one, but if, the day that they open to sell tickets, you might be able to get one through a reseller, okay? Because, yeah, the competition is very high in order to go see them, and especially if you want to be closer to the stage, okay? But, yeah, 75 to 85. And sometimes, okay, this is going to sound weird, but, I see 75, 85, and then sometimes I see 95 popping up and then fading out, coming in and fading out. So yeah, the pre-sale is starting in the fall for Europe. Okay. Enjoy a Stray Kids concert. Thank you. And that's okay. This is gonna sound really dumb, but also part of the reason why I started working out again is because I don't want to be out of breath during the concert. I have noticed that I mean, if you guys have seen my shorts, whenever I go to concerts, I get loud. I am jumping, I am dancing, and I notice how out of breath I would get very quickly. So, yeah, I don't want to be out of breath. And also, June is a very hot summer day, so gotta get used to the heat. Whoop. The Yeti is a mythical creature. Ooh, I love mythical creatures. A ver. Mythical creatures said to live in the mountains in the Himalayas. Okay. There's a huge conspiracy that it's real. Gotcha. Thank you for telling me. Okay. It's kind of like Bigfoot here in America, huh? I saw this thing about Bigfoot and they said that, yeah, that they are real because they have been, witnesses, and then at the same time, scientists, they don't think so. And then there's some that do. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. The Yeti. The Yeti. Are they real? What are they? Okay, give me 1 second. Let me center, okay? But in Asia, okay. Okay. Let me think. Yeti, okay. Oh, I don't have that deck. Give me 1 second. Let me go get it because I'm very curious about this myself. Hold on. Let me go get it. Let me go get it. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. Let me go get it. Okay. Here I am. Let me see. I saw this deck in particular. So let's see. This deck is called the Nomad Soul Warrior Tarot, in case you're curious, okay? I'm glad you're interested. I love anything that is, out of the usual, which is why I'm also a tarot reader. But yeah, let's see. Okay, first of all, Yeti. If you're real, what are we allowed to know? Because I'm not about to force any information out of you if it is not allowed. So what are we allowed to know? Please. Okay. And that one. We have the 10 of Swords. Okay. Okay, well, of course, you're always free to not believe me, but if you want to believe, this is what I am picking up. Yes, they are real. However, they hide because they can be in danger. They can be in danger. The 9 of Pentacles. Well, some people have hunted down for money. Allegedly. Allegedly. You know what? Allege everything at this point. Allege everything. Allegedly. Scientists have also found out about them, but they stay hidden for their own safety. Okay, the 6 of Pentacles, but it came out in reverse. So yeah, for their own safety, they stay hidden. People that hunt for fun or for money, the poachers, I believe they're called, they hide from them as well. Then we had the King of Wands also in reverse. Some people have hunted them out of pure fear. Because, from what I am seeing here, the way I am seeing the Yeti, they are big creatures. Like, okay, I don't know how much this is in centimeters because, in the US, we don't have the metric system, but you can look it up online. They can be about 7 to 8 feet tall, so a lot bigger than the average human, even bigger than a tall human, sometimes 10 feet in height. So when people see them, they get scared. And it looks like in the past, kings of the past, whenever they have seen them, they have ordered them to be hunted down because, well, out of pure fear. Even though they were just out and living their lives. Okay. The 4 of Cups. The 5 of Wands. And the 6 of Swords. Well, there's not much to say when it comes to, revealing like secrets and stuff like that. They are just there living their lives. Kind of like humans, we are here living our lives. Do they get in fights with other Yetis and other animals? Yes, they do. Even among animals, fighting is natural, right? However, it looks like there have been times in which they have helped people whenever they are going on about their daily lives and they see humans that need help, that may be lost, that may be hurt. They have helped them. They have helped on occasions, okay? They have. But then they go back into, whatever place they live, whatever place they hide. Well, when it comes to talking with people, it looks like people are not ready to know more about them. Because once again, what's the first thing people are going to do? Try to sell them for profit to scientists, to people that like to hunt for fun, to poachers and stuff like that. Okay. Okay, I just look at the chat and it went down. It went from like 14 to 9 people. That's interesting. So yeah, they probably think I'm insane or something. But yeah, that is what I see when it comes to them. Ah, wow. Okay. That is what I am picking up on that. I hope I answer some of your questions. But yeah, like I said, that is what we are allowed to know. Contrary to popular belief, I don't make stuff up and I don't force an answer or an outcome. Okay. So yeah, that's what I see there. Okay. All right, guys. Whew. You know what? I'm going to close it there. That was a very interesting note to close on. I have been live for 2 hours and 21 minutes according to the timer here. I don't know if when YouTube, makes this public, if they cut the time or what, but yeah, either way, I am tired, okay? So, but either way, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I don't know how people find the insane. It's so interesting. Well, humans are complex. There are some things we will never understand. Okay, guys, that is all I have for you today. Like I said, I've been live for more than 2 hours and now I am feeling it. So I'm going to call it here. Thank you once again. Hey, you know what? The good news is that May is coming and we get out of school. I think it was after the 23rd of May. I cannot remember, but either way, summer is coming, which means I might be able to do lives at least 2 times a month. Oh, and when I hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to have a contest in which, well, I'll tell you more about it later on as we get closer to 500. Thank you once again for 400 subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. Love you guys. Have a good rest of your day or night. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, my loves. Thank you so much for coming. That was a good one. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.